千里之行，始于足下。A journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath the feet. We now gather in the Tao to travel the journey together.
So having gone through all that effort, our purpose is really just to understand the original meaning. And now that we understand, we want to be able to express that meaning in our own words. So we're going to start with section 1. As you probably recall from our many discussions, section 1 is all about the Tao existing before heaven and earth, becoming a circulating, ceaseless mother of the world or source of all creation. So how do we rewrite all this? Here's what I would like to offer. What is the Tao? It is a formless essence that existed before everything, even the universe itself. It is absolutely silent and ethereal, so it cannot be heard, seen, or touched. It is complete in itself, and its nature is eternally unchanging. It moves in circles great and small, and it never stops. We can think of it as the mother of the material world. I do not know its name. I call it the Tao only as a label of convenience. If I am forced to describe it, the only thing I can say is that it's great. So that's the first section there. So the Tao being great has implications on all of us as well. When we emulate nature, emulate the sages, emulate Tao cultivators, and emulate the Tao itself, what we want is the greatness of the Tao manifesting in our lives. I'll have more to say about that when we get to the summary for today. For now, though, I want to go to the second section of 25, where we have 3 lines that talk about passing, receding, and returning, basically describing the motion of a great circle. Its greatness can be seen in the way it moves. Its circular path can be difficult to discern because it can move far beyond perception before returning. And let's go right from there to section 3. The Tao is reflected throughout the different levels of existence. Therefore, its greatness is also reflected in heaven, earth, and the sovereign. This means if you are able to take charge of your life and become the sovereign of your own destiny, then the greatness of the Tao will manifest in you just as it already does in heaven and earth. So when you have opportunities to vacation, do some traveling, see the world, you will definitely come across the greatness of heaven and earth. You see these phenomenal, incredible sceneries out in nature. That's definitely greatness that everyone can appreciate. So the purpose of Tao cultivation, studying the Tao, is to have that same incredible magnificence that you witness in the greatness of nature, have it manifest in your life as well. So let's wrap it up. Last section, we've got humans following the laws of the earth and so on, basically tying, connecting all of the different aspects of existence, all the different levels together from the very large to the very small, from the very cosmic to the very personal. So here's what I would offer. This is always the way it works because we are directly affected by the world, and the world is part of the universe. The universe follows the Tao, and the Tao follows itself, the laws of nature. So the last point, deserves some emphasis, and I will touch on it again when we do our summary. The Tao follows nature. It follows itself, which is essentially the laws of nature. So the Tao is natural. And when we cultivate the Tao, we want to be natural. Now, that doesn't mean that we follow random whims. That's actually not being natural. Specifically, in Tao cultivation, to be natural is to be your naturally best, highest, most noble, and most compassionate self. So the last summary that I would offer for 25, 7 ideas to keep in mind. The Tao is formless. It's non-physical, cannot be heard, seen, or touched. So the key word is formless. And then we have the Tao is eternal. Keyword is eternal. The Tao existed before anything, has always been, and always will be. Number 3, keyword is constant. The Tao is constant. The Tao is changeless. It gives rise to the concept of time, but it is timeless in itself. Number 4, keyword is nameless. We call it the Tao for the lack of a better, more descriptive name. So Tao is just a label. Number 5, it is the ultimate source of everything. Keyword is source. Number 6, keyword is independence. The Tao is independent. It is self-reliant. It has everything that it needs. It's self-sufficient. It requires nothing from anyone. And lastly, number 7, its function is circular. Keyword is circular. The Tao moves in circles, great and small, sometimes in circles that are too great for us to see, but it's moving. So this is the last summary of chapter 25. Because today we also cover chapter 26, I want to offer a second and final summary for today, which combines reminders from 25 and 26. The very last part of 25 talks about how the Tao follows the laws of nature. The Tao is natural. And because we apply the cosmic to the personal, it means that you must also follow your nature. Specifically, this means cultivating the existing aspects of your nature at your highest, most noble, and most compassionate. What I'm describing here is your best possible self. Yourself at the highest level, at the most noble and most compassionate level. So how do you cultivate your best possible self? 2 ways, one from 25, one from 26. From 25, cultivate your greatness. Suggestion, watch yourself for moments of being petty, small-minded, or small-hearted. That is not who you really are. You are great. From 26, gravitas. This means being serious. Guard against being excessively chatty, gossiping, or rumor mongering. And when faced with decisions, approach with gravitas. That means decide carefully and hold to your position with confidence because of the care that you put into your decision. Do not be easily swayed. If you have done the deciding part correctly, you will not be easily swayed. So possess gravitas and possess greatness. Those are the initial summary that spans bridges 25 and 26.
Our meeting has come to an end, but the journey continues on. Let us travel safely. Until next time, May the Tao fill you with peace and happiness.